The new moon in Virgo coming up, I think a lot of you are going to be wondering, is Mercury retrograde? My energy feels weird. What is going on? Mercury is very much direct, but this new moon in Virgo is not your average new moon in Virgo because this new moon is making an almost exact square to planet Uranus in Gemini. Uranus is revolution, change, freedom, and disruption. When a planet makes such an exact aspect to Uranus, Uranus is associated with like electrical energy, like a sudden jolt. That's kind of how this new moon is going to feel. This new moon really encourages you to do things differently, maybe in kind of a more extreme way, because a square aspect is dynamic, in your face, kind of challenging energy sometimes. So we might be feeling more restless under this new moon or feel this need to do things differently. It can also be about contending with like an unexpected change or just something unexpected that we didn't see coming under this new moon as well. This feels like an active, busy new moon where maybe we are just sort of adapting to these sort of sudden changes that come up in our lives. Virgo tends to be a practical, grounded energy. However, Virgo can also be kind of neurotic. And with Uranus here, that sort of amplifies that kind of neurosis energy. So it is really important under this new moon energy to to do breathing practices to ground your energy. Things like actively decluttering, organizing your space, or organizing whatever space of life is kind of calling for it is going to be serious medicine under this new moon and will help you think more clearly because this new moon Uranus thing, it can kind of fry you a little bit. This is also the first of two new moons in Virgo. The second one is going to be a solar eclipse in Virgo on September 21st. So we're kind of kicking off eclipse season a little bit. This new moon might feel a little eclipsy. It might point to more significant changes coming into the Virgo and Pisces part of your chart. Because eclipses, while this is not an eclipse, it is still with the nodes where eclipses happen. And eclipses can point to like interruptions in the normal flow of life. So there's something around this new moon that is sort of calling to change, a change in routine, a change in your rhythm, doing things in a different way. So under this new moon, it's really kind of calling to like a break in our routine and a break in our usual rhythm, or having to deal with an unexpected sort of change too. It can either come from within or it can come from like our external kind of environment. Lastly, Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So it's important to look at what Mercury is doing in the sky. Mercury is coming out of its shadow phase. It originally went retrograde around 15 degrees. It's going to be almost out of that by the time of the new moon and quickly moving past it after the new moon. Essentially meaning that Mercury is going to be embracing the new. We're going to be looking at, we're not like reviewing things connected to retrograde. We're looking at new frontiers, new beginnings under this new moon.